Oh yeah, I forgot I'm not gonna go home yet. Are you kidding me? I wanna go home. Let me go home. We're not going home yet? We went on quite the walk. Then did some window shopping on the way back here, but it seems our date isn't over yet.
どうしてそんな良い子はお帰りみたいな時間に帰る必要があるのよ。ナオくんなんて朝帰りどんとこいって感じじゃないの。
Yeah, the other day because True.
私ね、ナオくんと最初に出会ったところでお食事したいの。
Where we first met. Sure, why not? That was... Oh yeah, the bar. Great idea. I was just getting hungry. Sure, she's only wants the takoyaki, but I happen to like the place. So, I see no reason to refuse. We'll have 10 orders of takoyaki to start.
ナオくん、そんなにたこ焼き食べるの？
No, but I know your fat ass is gonna eat all of them. That's great. No, I'm getting them for you.
もう、私を何だと思ってるの？
You have proven time and time again that you are that glutton. Oh, please. You were over the moon when I suggested it. First time we met.
あの時は、ナオくんにお水って騙されてお酒飲んで酔っ払ってたんだもん。
That is true. That was funny. Funny times. You got yourself drunk.
もう貸して。たこ焼きは7人前で。
Still a glutton. That's still too much. I'm gonna think it's a prank order.
だって、ナオくんも食べると思って2人前余分に取ってるから。
Yeah, I'm gonna eat half of one order. Your problem is that you have no idea what a normal portion is for two is for takoyaki. Though I'm sure she'll manage to finish however much we order, so it doesn't really matter. The two of us huddle together, shoulder to shoulder, as we tap our order in on the tablet.
ナオくん、お酒も飲みたい。
No, you're not getting one. You're gonna get drunk. What? You want me to clean up your barf again? Like, for the last time. It's not my fetish.
ちょっとだけだから。
I'll order one and you take a little bit. You say that, but once you start, you don't stop till you throw up. I've experienced this enough times to know. I kind of get why she wants to, though. Alcohol is good stuff. I like having a little to help me drift off to sleep myself. We can get some non-alcoholic drinks.
ノンアルはお酒じゃありません。
You don't want root beer? Root beer's pretty good. Do you even know anything about them? Don't belittle all the work these companies put into making these drinks. She's being really stubborn about this.
お酒飲ませてくれないのなら、たこ焼きもっといっぱい食べて、ナオくんの財布空にしちゃうんだから。
You dick. I hate you. When did I ever say I was paying for us? Whatever. You can share one weak drink with me and that's it.
ああ、ナオくんだって飲みたいんじゃん。
Difference is I can hold my alcohol. We can make our way along the straw until we end up kissing. Like the two dogs in that one movie.
それ、お酒でやることじゃない。
Does it look like we have pasta? We can use takoyaki if you want. Not long before the food starts arriving. Kunami's eyes sparkle. Like literally sparkle, they should not be doing that. as soon as the dense mountain of takoyaki arrives. I think you ordered even more than we had at the takoyaki party. You're already eating. At least thank me first, I'm the one paying.
いただきますはナオくんじゃなくてタコさんに言うものでしょ。
I mean, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. There's more in those than just octopus, you know?
え、ナオくんラーメン食べてる。美味しそう。
I got ramen too? Dude, god damn, that's a lot of food. It's like a lot. Stop staring at it, you glutton. I'll let you have one bite, and that's all. The tiny bowls of ramen they sell at these places aren't particularly good, but sometimes you're just in the mood for some. Thank God it's a tiny bowl.
熱々。ラーメンも熱々だ。
So Layla eats cup noodles by curling them around a fork. But you just go all in.
レイラはお上品なわけじゃなくて、お箸にまだ慣れてないだけだと思う。
Hey, you just drank half of that. You're supposed to be sharing that?
もう、いちいち細かいんだから。
I don't want you puking on me, and that's the specific reason I told you. You're already slurring your words. That's enough for you. I take the drink from her and chug the rest of it.
ほら、一気飲みダメ絶対なんだよ。
I don't know. Barely any left anyway. It was so unsatisfying that I had to go for the ice. Fuck, I ain't got anything to crunch. I'm gonna be an exquisite crunch. You ready for this? Crunch. I don't know, man. I'm sick and tired of this, dog. I need like something. I need some like food here, so that way I can like pretend. I munch on my ice, watching as Kurumi makes a short walk of the takoyaki mountain. I'm definitely not getting any of that.
ナオくん、ラーメンもう一口食べていい？
I just said one bite. Jesus Christ. There's gonna be nothing left for me at this rate. Fine, go ahead. At least it'll stop you from getting drunk.
はーい、ナオくん優しい。
Yeah, I'm very nice. I'm a beautiful man. The last thing I want is to have... okay. The last thing I want is to have to carry it back to the dorm room because she passed out.
ぽわぽわ。
Is she already drunk? I swear to God, if she's already drunk, I'm gonna be pissed. You look sleepier than I do. She snuggles up to me, though from here it seems more like a sugar rush rather than her being drunk.
ナオくん、私今幸せ。
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I bet. You get to go out, have fun, eat till you're full, and get all tired. But when you're not allowed to fall asleep until we get back, you hear me?
はーい。
She's not listening to a word I'm saying, is she? That yawn really inspires confidence. I continue eating, feeling the warmth of a sleepy Kurumi against me the whole time.
ナオくん、抱っこ。
We are in new territory. I'm excited to say that, finally. Oh my god, we're in new territory. I am so excited. If you don't know, I downloaded the wrong thing. Oh my god. Ugh. Terrifying. Anyways, I downloaded the wrong thing, and it had no special scenes. It had nothing special. It was just kind of you go along as you go. No, there was no H scenes. There was no CGs. There was nothing. And everyone was wearing one thing the entire time. So yeah. And it just said the end right here. It was pretty much cut off right there. So now we're in new territory, and now I am excited. Can't wait to get back into this fully. And no, I'm not giving you a piggyback ride. This is ridiculous. Please, I know you're not that drunk.
チェ、ナオくんのケチンボアメンボ。
I'm just tired too, so deal with it. We're walking together hand in hand. She sways left and right in her drunken state, which fortunately isn't the point of puking. I completely forgot, but wasn't there supposed to be something special about today's date? I don't like how it seemed like you grabbed at me. Her head wobbles into mine, seemingly on purpose, before it slides down and buries into my chest. Stop grinding your head against me. That tickles.
ねえ、ナオくん。私ね、大切なお話があるの。
Oh fuck, it's gonna happen. And you think when you're drunk is the best time to do it?
これから私とね、ラブラブセックスしてほしいの。
Oh, god damn it, really? Oh, god damn it. Fuck. She raises her head and stares up at me with slightly glazed eyes. A little short notice, don't you think?
全然急じゃないよ。だって、私近いうちにってこの前ちゃんと言ったよね。
I mean, I guess. Sure, but you and I have different interpretations of how soon means.
あのミヤコとするぐらいだもん。ナオくんだってエッチしたいんでしょ。それなのに、どうして逃げようとするの？
You don't need to worry about that. When have I ever done that?
ずっと逃げてるよ。今まで何度もこういうチャンスはあったのに、何もしてこなかったもん。
Just because I don't make a move on you doesn't mean anything like that. She's clinging to me, keeping me in place while jabbing at me hard enough to hurt.
私だって、もう大人なの。
With that, she starts grinding up against me seductively, as if she only just realized what sex appeal she has. Why are you getting all defensive about this?
焦ってるのはナオくんでしょ。いいじゃん、エッチするぐらい。ナオくんはもう初めてじゃないんだから。
You know, she's correct in that, technically. Yeah, but you are. The heat from this intoxicated girl is turning me on so much, I have to resist the urge to wrap my arms around her too. I guess even this awkward mess of a girl can be sexy even when she wants to try, you know?
全部ちゃんとナオくんだからなんだよ。
Oh no. Wait, just hold up, please.
もう待てないよ。
Why not? Kurumi.
ナオくん、もう待てないの。
I warned you not to get serious about me.
もう遅いよ。
Her scent seems to envelop me as something soft presses against my lips.
チューしちゃった。するつもりなかったのに。
She squirms about, holding both hands against her cheeks, like she's trying to cool down her flushed face. Kurumi,
待って。続きは逃げられない場所で聞くから。
I'm gonna run away regardless. Hey, that's the...
最初に私のこと連れ込んだのはナオくんだから。これでおあいこ。
She leads me by the hand into the very same hotel I carried her into when she puked all over me. But she's drunk and her grip is weak. I could pry myself free if I wanted to. I could. Yet, I made the conscious decision not to.
そっかー、やっぱりキラメだったんだ。
Well, we're fucked. God damn it, we're fucked. Alright, this ain't gonna be good. Alright, I'm starting to realize the choices I make are in the scenes. And it was either I leave or I stay. So I decided to stay. That I had to. She was my pick from the very beginning. I had to. Speaking of which, actually...
システム設定よ。
No.
ロード画面よ。
There it is. Okay. It's different. I knew it was different. Alrighty. Anyways, I'm screwed. Everything's gonna come out right now. Right after we had sex. It's kind of sad. My head was still up in the clouds. I knew she was the next person I needed to talk to, but I wasn't ready for it to happen just yet. The final boss, the person I least wanted to see right now, greets us with an eerily happy smile.
ルイに呼び出されて2人で飲んでてさ、その帰りだから本当に偶然。あー、怖い怖い。こんな偶然あってたまるかって顔してる。
Yeah, we're fucked. She starts blabbering on before Kurumi and I can get a word in.
でも考えようによっては偶然なんかじゃないよね。だって少し前なら私とルイが2人で飲むなんてありえなかったことだし、それを実現させたのは他でもない君なわけで、因果応報ってやつ？
Yeah, she's fucked. She's gonna kill me. Yua comes right in front of me and starts lambasting me. She must have worked things out the moment she saw us. There was no excuses we can make for ourselves. She caught us in the act of walking out of a love hotel together. Kurumi is, in fact, still clinging to me, trembling like a newborn frall.
ゆあちゃん、なんだか怖い。
I'm so fucked. I'm screwed.
そう？これでも私は至って普段通りに振る舞ってるつもりなんだけど、怖く見えちゃうか。ごめんごめん。
I'm fucked.
でもさ、怖い顔もしたくなるってもんだよね。
Yeah, I mean, she caught us. She directs that line at me, still, without bringing up the reason why.
でもやっぱり意外かな。キラメみたいな子を選ぶなんて。だからもしかしたらそうかなって思っても確信までは持てなかったのに。ルイあたりが一番可能性ありそうだったけど違ったんだ。
Not like that, I swear. She talks like she's been suspecting me of cheating all along. However, she wouldn't have let those suspicions lie. She would have exposed me, interrogated me, and meted out my punishment mercilessly and triumphantly. So why didn't she? If you knew that much, why didn't you?
君だからだよ、古賀くん。君だから私がここまでする価値があったんだ。
I'm fucked. Why does it have to be now, at this moment, that she has showing any attachment for me for the first time ever? She's always given me the cold shoulder, no matter what I did.
こんなところで話すようなことじゃないし、場所変えよっか。もちろん付き合ってくれるでしょ。
Do you mind if I take Kurumi home first?
何言ってるの？キラメも一緒だよ。
Fuck. Here it comes.
うん、私も一緒に行く。
Oh, and now she's with her. Oh, I'm screwed. Kurumi nods firmly, despite being the only one here who doesn't fully grasp the situation. But she knows whatever it is isn't good, and that's why she won't let me go alone. I'm sorry, Kurumi. I promise I'll explain everything afterwards.
分かった。ナオくんのこと信じてるから。
No. Oh, the innocence on that face. Only now does she let my hand go, dropping it into a free fall. I've felt her warmth all night, but it's threatening to leave me in an instant. Who knew I yearned for another's warmth like this?
あれ？逃げないんだ。
No. There's no point now.
もう投げやりになっちゃってるんだ。潔いのかどうなのか。
I would have had to walk down this road at some point. I'd hoped to be able to talk to Yua alone, but I knew deep down that wouldn't peacefully resolve the solution. That's just not who she is.
わかるよ、古賀くん。あの日、あの海で私と同じ顔してたもん。なんで自分は見られてないと思ったの？
She's acting in her usual smug, all-knowing manner.
君は私と一緒だ。だからなんとなくだけど、考えてることぐらいわかる。
She glances at Kurumi, smiles, and continues.
そうだね。キラメとならきっと幸せにはなれるよ。でも満たされはしない。未来永劫、死ぬまで満たされない。後悔する。ずっと取り除けないしこりが残る。
Are you saying I should pick you?
そうじゃない。古賀くんが選ぶべきは私でもキラメでもない。
My head drops into my hands. It's all too clear what she's about to say next.
君が選ばなくちゃいけないのは海野さんだよ。
Fucking what? Huh? Huh? The hell? Holy shit. I don't want to sit through this, man. What the fuck is going on? What do you mean is that there's something else? Oh hell no, I don't like this. Alright. Fuck it, we're diving in. We're diving in. We're doing it. We're doing it live. This is a story behind the day we met at the beach. The story of the other fateful encounter I had. The one with a tearful stray cat.
ああ。
I've been at the beach for far too long. The sea breeze had me an indescribable mess of my hair, and my shoes were full to bursting with sand. To top it all off, some absolute idiot of a man ended up seeing me crying. It pissed me off to no end. Admittedly, part of my frustration was with myself for all the things I said to Shia.
なんなのあいつ。
I ended up giving him money, and I highly doubt I'd ever get it back.
でも君には興味あるかな。
Oh no. I first spotted her while I was still talking to that guy. She was watching us from a distance. Anger burned through her features, and she looked like she might cry at any moment, even as I approach.
何？知り合い？さっきの人なら浜辺で寝てるよ。なお、どうして？なおって言うんだ。そんなさっぱりした性格には思えなかったけど。
It's a name I was born with, fuck you. Her eyes remained focused on the sea. No matter how far, though, the conversation we got.
Hey! 猫？
She let out the strangest noise when I clapped both my hands to her cheeks in an attempt to get her to listen to me.
ねえ、あなた名前は？古賀都。古賀さんね。さっきの男は？なお、古賀なお。
Uh-oh. This is gonna be weird.
え？兄弟？似てない。 血はつながってないから、それに私がお姉ちゃん。そこわざわざ訂正するほど大事なポイント？
This is so stupid. That look in her eyes spoke volumes. That wasn't how someone would look at their little brother.
ねえ、私に嫉妬してたでしょ。奪われるとでも思った？してない。思ってない。はい、嘘。
She tried to play dumb, but it was fertile.
ここですぐ会いに行かないあたり、こっそり追っかけてきたのかな。図星なんだ。
She may have been short of words, but she was actually quite easy to figure out.
心配しなくても、私にそんな気これっぽっちもないから。あなたはそうでも、ナオはそうじゃないかもしれない。まあ、私めっちゃ可愛いし、一目惚れされることもよくあるから、ないとは言い切れないかな。それならそれでいい。さ、どうせもう会うことはないんだし、私に全部話してみたら？どうせ誰にも吐き出せてないんでしょ？吐き出して悪い方向に行っても苦しいままなのよりはいいと思うの。
I advised her to do to me what I did to my mother and sister earlier.
聞いてくれるの？あまりにも面白くなかったら途中で帰るかも。
She looked desperate, so I wanted to make sure I had an escape route. Though at that point, I didn't have anywhere to escape to. I don't believe that simply talking about how you feel with someone will change anything. But part of me hoped that she'd leave now alone if she knew what happened between the two of us.
ナオと一緒ならそれでよかった。
I don't care if we were in a relationship or whether he loved me or not. I just wanted to be with him forever.
でも、ナオはそう思ってくれていない。
He doesn't want to see me anymore. I was crying because I looked so sad. That's why he came here to the beach to escape from me. I was so scared of now leaving me that I noticed immediately when he did and hurried after him.
やっと追いついたと思ったら、ナオはあなたと出会ってた。
When I saw him talking to that sobbing mess of a girl, I finally figured it out. Me being with him only caused him pain.
それでも私はナオと一緒にいたかった。
That's all I ever wanted.
ああ。
It finally makes sense. They were an odd pair to begin with, but that's what drew them together. Unfortunately, they then found out their parents were having an affair and ultimately got married, which opened a huge rift between them. It broke them.
私に逃げようとしてたんだ。
He ran from that girl all the way to the coast. But she followed him, so he had nowhere left to run. So he ran to me.
なるほど。なるほど。わかった。何が？私がこれからどうしたらいいかだよ。
It reminded me of a story I'd heard before. The story wasn't my own, and that's exactly what I needed. These two needed to be together. No one should get in their way. I and I alone could understand that. How right it was for them to be together. They reminded me a little of how I felt to be loved by my mother and father. Like I was the happiest girl in the world. Perhaps there was no such thing as destiny, but that feeling was something I still wanted to believe in.
だから私が決める。
Their love is on the verge of dying out. So if I can still make it come true, then I can once again believe in the idea of true love. I'll have this couple become my new ideal.
だから一つだけ聞くね。何？どんなことをしても古賀くんと一緒にいたい？いたい。即答だ。これぞ真実の愛だね。だからそういうのじゃない。そういうのだよ。
The truth is, whatever. I just need something to give me hope.
今日から君は、どうしよう。海のさん。
Wow, really? I was wondering why.
それ、私のこと？
I was wondering where the name came from.
まずは形からってね。こんなのに大した意味はないんだろうけどさ、それでも周りが君たちを見る目は変わるでしょ。恋人かもっと勘違いしてくれるかもしれない。
And that was why I was so confused.
もっといい名前思いつかなかったの？え、ここで文句つけてくるの？
Yes.
ありがとう。ゆあ。のぶたゆあ。のぶたさん。うわ、距離を感じる名字呼び。まあいいや。
I knew what I needed to do. Unfortunately, a lot still rested on how the guy in question reacted. I'm just here to mess things up and lend him a hand.
じゃあまたね、海野さん。だけどもう会えないかも。古賀くんがお金返しに来るでしょ。なお、クズの素質あるから返さないかも。
Damn. I see how I'm respected.
なんだと？その時は取り立てに行ってやる。覚悟して待っておれ。連絡先を交換するという発想はないの？運命を信じたいだけなの、私。だから君たちを助けようなんてこれっぽっちも思ってないから。再会できなかったらそれまで。変な人。嘘。初めてそんなこと言われた。ショックで寝込みそう。今度会ったら訴訟するから。 楽しみにしてる。
She finally smiled. In fact, I was impressed she actually could. Perhaps it was rude of me.
私も人生の楽しみできちゃったな。
Uh-oh. Even if I'd been ready to cast it all into the sea a few moments earlier.
でもパパさ、運命的な出会いしたのに、私の運命の人じゃなかったんだけど。文句言ってやりたい。
When you meet someone you like, Yua, you have to shower them in love.
そうだね。だから二人の恋を私が代わりに愛してあげようと思って。
Then maybe I'll be able to love someone myself at some point, as foolish as it seems.
ま、今となってはそんなものただの建前に近いんだけど。
Time passed, and eventually Koga and I reunited. He gave me my money back, and for some odd reason, decided to proclaim his love for me at the same moment. It's so hard being the object of every man's affection, I swear.
別に私を好きでいる分にはそれでいいと思った。私にその気なんてこれっぽっちもないんだし、他に行ってしまうよりはよっぽどいいだろうって。
And I fucked that up. Oh. I was in no rush, and honestly, not even that motivated to do anything. So I decided to leave it up to fate. However, other than the occasional odd, flirtatious moment, their relationship stayed stuck where it was.
最近どうよ、海野ちゃん。特に何も。私はこのままでいい。つまんないの。
We'd only talk occasionally, and it was always the exact same conversation. Eventually, however, there was a turning point. Nobita, Koga had taken to confessing his love with me with the casualness of a morning greeting. He did it every day until one point, when for the first time he froze up. A man who threw his love around so confidently had flattered. That had to mean something.
大方、他に好きな子でもできたんだろうって思った。
Which was a huge problem. If he was no longer interested in Umino or myself, then that would spell the end of all of this.
君と付き合ってあげよう。喜びたまえよ、古賀くん。
You bitch. My last resort was to give him the reply I was constantly been delaying. I wasn't going to let him have some normal relationship with some random girl. If he still wasn't ready to face Umino, then he could spend some time focusing on me.
最初は時間稼ぎのつもりだったんだ。古賀くんと付き合いながら彼が好きになった子を探し出せたらそれでいいって。
Naturally, I hadn't the slightest interest in him, but I made an effort so he wouldn't lose interest in me.
私の尋ね人ってもしかしてトイロちゃん？
Well, fuck me then. Alright, this is gonna be fucking great.
それがキラメかもしれないって思ったことは何度もあった。でもこんな可愛いだけの普通の子にいろいろこじらせた古賀くんがなびくかなって確信が持てなかった。
This is not gonna be fucking fun to edit. And it's just too... Okay, I can do it. I could do it though. 2 words. Two things, it's fine. I can do it somehow. He was a total asshole. He wanted a girl who'd cry for him.
だからそれがキラメだったの本当に驚いたんだよ。付き合っているのも知らなかった。まさかこの私と堂々二股かけているとも思っていなかったよ。まさかそこまでする度胸が古賀くんにあるなんてね。
Yua finally wraps up her long story. Now it makes sense. I always wondered why you chose to answer me at that specific point. Now I know.
まるで二股はしたくてしたわけじゃないとでも言いたげだね。そこは私のせいじゃないでしょ。
How was I supposed to turn you down? And even if I had, you would have come up with some reason to force me to date you.
それはそうだけどさ。
And there it is. This woman defies all logic. Who would ever come up with the idea of dating someone to play matchmaker with them and a different girl? And she did so on the spot. No less. There's one thing I've known right from the beginning, however. Yua was never seriously fallen in love with me.
だから私が君に本気になることはないよ。
She made that perfectly clear. Repeating it so much, it seemed like she was trying to persuade herself. I still think she must have cared about me, at least a little. How am I supposed to believe that when she opened up to me that night, she was just doing so to lay the groundwork for now? I don't want to believe that she never cared about me in the slightest. So you did know about Miyako then?
あの日あの海で二人きりだと悲しい勘違いをしていたのは古賀くんだけだったわけだ。
I'm shocked that she chased after me. She never mentioned that to me. Not even once. In hindsight, I probably would have realized she was liable to come after me if I'd actually been paying attention to her back then.
じゃあイワちゃんはナオくんのこと好きじゃないの？うん。好きじゃないのにミヤコのためだけど、でもそれでもナオくんのこと騙して付き合ってたの？騙してたって人聞きが悪いの。だって私嘘はついてないもの。ちゃんと古賀くんには本気で好きじゃないって伝えてたもの。
Kurumi listened in silence to the whole thing. And to my surprise, she didn't start blaming me when she finally spoke up.
でも嘘ついたのはキラメもでしょ。私一緒にお風呂入った時に古賀くんのこと好きかって聞いたのに。それはいろいろあったの。ユアちゃんだって全部知ってるわけじゃないんだから。じゃあそこはおあいこってことで。
Did she just slap someone? Oh. Yua claps her hands together, but that doesn't stop Kurumi.
私、ちゃんとみやこに聞いたけど、そんなこと一言も言ってくれなかった。まさかキラメってば、海野さんのこと知ってて、それでも古賀くんと付き合ってたんだ。やるじゃん。
Yua laughs as if she's enjoying every last moment of this. Meanwhile, Kurumi's expression is getting progressively more stern.
ねえ、ゆあちゃん、本当にみやこのためなの？みやこのためだけになおくんと付き合ってたの？まあ半分ぐらいはね。もう半分は実を言うと違うんだ。さっきも言ったけど、それはあくまで建前。じゃあやっぱりなおくんのこと、古賀くんには幸せになってほしくない。
There it is.
勝手に一人で楽になってほしくない。恋なんかしてほしくない。私の泣き顔見ておいて、執着しておいて、きらめとあっさり幸せになってほしくない。
The truth. Yua's egotistical, conceited truth finally comes out. They're simultaneously the words I always wanted to hear, and the ones that stopped me from ever asking.
何それ、わけわかんない。私じゃなくてみやこだったらいいって言うの？古賀くんは海野さんから離れたい。一緒にいると夜も眠れない。たとえうまくいっても将来社会的な障害だって出てくる。そんな茨の道だけが唯一私が信じたい運命の恋なんだよ。
Yua had hoped that Miyako's wish would come true entirely from the place of cruelty. Although it hurts to hear, it also tells me that Yua and I aren't so different. She wasn't the only one on the beach that day, convinced that she was the unhappiest person in the world. She just got as much of a look on my face as I got at hers.
だから私と古賀くんの邪魔をしないで、キラメ。
Yua stands there with a dauntless smile on her face, blocking the way like the final boss she is. Kurumi averts her gaze from Yua, just as I'm convinced she's about to run away.
なおくんはみやこのことが好き
Oh, fuck, no. I've never been able to figure that one out.
じゃあ私のことは？
I want to like you. That's why I decided to take our relationship a step forward. Because I thought it could work between us. But Yua came here to accuse me of running away again. Tear down my hopes of even that happening.
私はね、なおくんのことが好き。
Words she whispered throughout our affair. She now directs clearly to my face. Still? Even knowing that I deceived you and two-timed on you?
私は騙されてなんかいないわ。だって、なおくんはちゃんと私のこと抱きしめてくれたもの。
She hugs me. Her warmth comes seeping back into me.
今のナオくんならちゃんと普通の恋ができるってユワちゃんに教えてあげて。それからミヤコにも。
She's gonna kill you. Kurumi. What do you... Oh god. Whoa! She slams me in the back, sending me flying into the ocean. The waves engulf me before I even have a chance to take a breath.
ナオくんのパー二股するなんて最低。そのままお魚さんに食べられちゃえ。
There it is. I can hear her angry cries, even through the water.
わあ、綺麗に吹っ飛んでいった。でもキラメ、古賀くんのことを成敗する権利は私にもあるはずなんだけど。
Damn. Now sinks below the water's surface with an audible splash as I turn to face Yua.
ユワちゃん、怖っ。どうして諸悪の根源が消え去ったのにまだそんな険しい顔してるのかな。ナオくんは悪くない。
As harsh slaps rings across the beach.
私、怒る相手が間違ってると思うんだよね。間違ってない。真っ先に海へ突き飛ばしておいてよく言うよ。
Yua fell back when I slapped her. The shallow waves now lapping at her bottom. I grab her by the top.
ユワちゃんと仲良くなれたってずっとそう思ってたのに。そうだね。私もだよ、キラメ。だから本当に残念。どうしてこんなやり方しかできなかったの。やっぱりキラメの泣き顔が一番可愛いな。話をそらさないで、ユワちゃん。
The two of us are getting soaked, but I keep pressuring Yua to keep her from weaseling her way out of this.
だから悪いのは古賀くんでしょ。私に告白しておいて勝手に他の子好きになって幸せになろうとするなんてさ。ずっと返事をしなかったユワちゃんが悪い。もっと早くしてたらナオくんもユワちゃんだって。それはないよ、絶対にない。なんでそこまで言い切れるの。だって私は古賀くんのことがこれっぽっちも好きじゃないから。それは嘘。ユワちゃんナオくんといるとき楽しそうにしてたもの。私はいつだって楽しそうにしてるけどな。じゃあナオくんにもあんなひどいこと言わないでよ。浮気された自分のことよりもクズ野郎のことを気遣うなんてね。道理で浮気するクズどもがこの世から消えないわけだ。
Yua looks at me as I cry like she's looking at now.
ね、キラメに古賀くんは重いよ。もう抱かれちゃったもん。遅いの。そこまでして古賀くんに好きになってもらいたかった。ひわちゃんがこんなひどい理由でナオくんと付き合うみたいに、私だって本気にさせるためなら何だってするから。 あくまで別れるつもりはないんだ。いろいろ理由はあるにしろ、キラメは二股されてたんだよ。許せるの？
もう二度とできないようにする。
恋に盲目で悪いところが見えなくなってるね。じゃあ海野さんのことはどう？友達なんでしょ？
宮子ともまたちゃんとお話しする。
そっか。せいぜい頑張りなよ。いくらキラメが相手でもこれだけは譲れないから。私は私の思った恋を完遂させる。
ナオくんとも宮子とも、それからユアちゃんとだって私は仲良くしたい。
まるで夢物語だね。どっかの私の妹みたいなこと言うじゃん。眩しい。目が乾いちゃう。
She stands up soaking wet, then walks off along the beach.
キラメが古賀くんのこと幸せにしてあげられるといいね。
With that parting remark, she vanishes into the dead of night.
どうしてユアちゃんは幸せになろうとしないの？
Now that the moments passed, I collapsed to my knees, taking the icy waves against my back.
ナオくんのバカ。
I got so worked up with Yua, but now I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Why is Kurumi crying? Her facial expressions changed as frequently as the weather. Yet I've never once seen her get as angry as she was back there. Don't you think it's about time you cried for me, Yua? The final boss, smiling as dauntless as ever, still stands in my way. I'm the one who two-timed. I should be the one to blame. I think to myself as I drift through the sea. Nothing ever goes the way I want. This is just one more story that's concluded with an unforeseen twist. If I'd known this would happen, I never would have two-timed in the... I totally would have. I wanted to become an asshole. Maybe that would have helped me find a way to love Miyako. Or if not her, at least someone else. It was never true love. Yours should have been the one dealing with my fuck-ups. I'd have been okay with that. But then I had to start two-timing and rope Kurumi into this. I never knew she could get like this. And she's doing it for me. I'm really sleepy. Thinking about all my problems is too much effort. I'll just drift out to the ocean. Never to be seen again, if only.
ナオが釣れた。
I managed to drag myself out of the ocean right before I started forgetting how to breathe. only to find Miyako squatting down and staring at my drenched ass. What are you even doing here?
それはこっちのセリフ。なお、海の藻くずになろうとしてたの？
Yes. Almost.
海洋汚染やめて。
You dick. But humans always return to nature in the end. She's acting her usual self, completely oblivious to the two-timing mess I found myself in. Certainly never imagined that Yua was dating me to help Miyako. But in hindsight, there were several signs I could have picked up on. You and Yua are pretty good friends, huh?
仲良くはない。普通。
Yeah, sure. There's nothing normal about being named by someone.
なお、信太さんと何か話した。
So you know. She found out I'm two-timing.
ああ、
Why the dry reaction? Don't you have anything else to say?
なおの彼女、てっきり信太さんだと思ってたら、実はキラメで頭こんがらがってたけど、ようやく理解した。この二股クズ野郎。
You had told me you followed me here. Why didn't you say something? Then I would have never had to owe her money, and none of this would have happened.
考えなしに行動するなおが悪い。
Yeah, it is. It's all my fault.
なおは、私がどうしてほしいか知ってる？
I do. But I didn't realize it before I made you cry.
私は気にしてない。
Well, it bothers me.
なおのバカ。
Funny. Couldn't me said the same thing just a second ago. I wonder if she and Yua would remain friends if I were to be able to face Miyako right now. I can't though. I know that. If I could, I wouldn't be drenched right now. I wouldn't be sitting here still unable to tell Miyako what Miyako's thinking as always.
なお、キラメとならうまくいくと思う。
I know that.
分かってない。
Are you trying to support me or not? Make it a little more clear, why don't you? Not that I'm one to talk in that regard. I mean, would you be okay with that, Miyako? At least say something. She remains silent despite my urging, then curls up into a ball like some kind of cat, which tells me this isn't a battle I can win. There isn't anything I can say to her either.
なお。
Jesus. Why the fuck? Alright.